Was the second straight win for the Walk-On Indians last Friday night as they made it a happy homecoming with 49-0 win over Owine. And looking at the stat sheet, Coach Chad Beermann, looks like you pretty much were able to click on all cylinders last Friday night. Fair to say?
Yes, offensively, we were able to come out and control the line of scrimmage, which was a big thing. I think our line played well. We were able to have time to throw the ball and complete passes we wanted, and then run the ball. It is also fair to note, though, that Owine had a bunch of injuries. Their starting fullback and tailback were out before the game, and we actually knocked their quarterback out early in the second quarter. So they were playing. By the end of the game, they had three freshmen in the game, and so our kids played well, and I'm very proud of how they responded with homecoming and everything going on. But Owine, I kind of feel for their kids having to struggle through that. So,
and being the fact that you've won 2 games in a row, and just in retrospect, how big of a shot in the arm was that nice win over North Fayette Valley, and how big was it to keep that positive momentum going last week to go to 2-0 in district play?
I think it was big. Again, there's similar offenses, so the NFV game was a good preparation for playing Owine. But it was just good to get our kids back on the winning track, and makes practices go a little smoother, and our kids have responded. Again, the rough start to begin, the 3 straight losses, and then we've got the 2 wins, and right now we're sitting 2-0 in the district. So.
And Noah Hatland continues his good play at quarterback, 3 rushing touchdowns, a very efficient night throwing the ball, 9 of 13, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Talked about the steps forward he's made throughout the season.
Well, a big part of our offense is asking the quarterback to make a read, whether he's going to give it or keep it. And last year we had a lot of that, kind of the tight leash with him as far as being able to pull the ball and run it, because we didn't have a lot of depth behind him if he were to get injured. And we got a little more depth, a little more comfortable letting him run the ball, and he made some good reads on that, and kept, and at least one of the touchdowns was just a read he made, because I think we would have scored either way if he kept it or handed off. But he made a good read there, and his passing, he's got a really good arm, and has done a good job of finding the receivers that are open and getting the ball to them. And we did a better job catching this week and last week to make those plays. Because, we talked about a couple weeks ago where it was a good throw, we didn't make the catch. And if it was a, bad throw, we just weren't in a position to make those plays. So, he's improved. And again, the line gave him time so he can sit back there and find those guys.
When's the last time you had a kicker go 7 for 7 on extra points in a game?
I don't know that we have. Dylan's pretty good, and he's kicked field goal for us, and his range continues to improve. And he's kicked a field goal, and we'll see whether that's something that comes to be an asset as the season goes along, ability to kick those if we need them. And he did a great job kicking off and putting the ball where we needed there, and then 7 for 7 on extra points.
And this week you continue on in district play against a Dubuque Wahlert team. That Wahlert team off to a 4-1 start, and their only loss so far has been to a very talented Cedar Rapids Xavier team. In your study of them and your preparation of them, what impresses you the most about the Golden Eagles?
Well, they have tremendous speed. They have a back who's very fast, sub 11, 100-meter kid, but they've got good speed across the board, offense, defense. Offensively, they still will hammer you with the running game, and then the quarterback's very good. Last year he started against us as a junior and made some really good passes. I think the thing that's really improved for them is they're tackling better on defense. Last year that was they get into shootouts with people. This year they're playing much better defense and getting either shutouts and actually they're giving up special teams points. I think the 7 that Union got was on a kickoff return, and NFE had a kickoff return for a touchdown. So those aren't defensive points, and their defense is doing a really good job of getting to the guys and getting them on the ground.
All right, Coach, hopefully you can open some eyes and keep the winning ways going this Friday night. Keep your guys healthy. We wish you best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Chad Beermann, head coach of the Walk-On Indians.